That's okay. So it'll live a long life, I think. Um, I'm looking at all the quests, and there's supposed to be some artifact, and maybe we'll kill the advocate, because that's also a quest. Does it look dumb? It's okay, they're dead now. They were there for a while. You just showed up and killed them.
Thanks, Addie. How are you? I forgot I actually muted my mic from last time.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay, let's see if we can find where Jam went.
I didn't go too far.
You got this, Addie. It'll be amazing and fun and perfect.
Hell yeah. What are your plans for the stream?
Do you see how ridiculous my helmet is?
Um, hold on. Where?
Ooh, that's so exciting.
Fuck are you wearing? Is that like an animal on your head?
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on?
Even like her ribs, like the ribs aren't shaped like that. Why are they chevrons?
What the fuck is going on with your character?
I don't know.
Are you cold?
It's a little chilly. And her toes are poking out. Oh no, her toes are touching this gross flesh stuff.
I don't think you've ever worn shoes, so like that's just normal. You got gross feet and an animal on your head.
Oh Jesus. You will hear Dylan in the background.
That's okay.
He's playing League with Peter.
Oh God. Is he okay?
Dylan has played League since before you knew him.
Well, I'm concerned for him now.
You might expect the stone figure was welcoming you to the island, were it not even
I'm
a
kind of just wandering
triple-sized
around
troll
trying to
couldn't make the step.
find stuff.
Yeah, I
Oh,
definitely
there's
don't
people here.
remember what we were supposed to do. Why is there a big red flag?
I don't remember which one we were doing. There's the Secrets of Blood Moon Island. Um, we can finish maybe All in the Family. And
Mm.
not that one. A Hunter of Wicked Things.
Oh, we have to kill the advocate. That the man who told us to get off? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's a big red flag.
Do we have to kill the advocate?
It says assassinate him.
Can you feel
But
it?
we like
The
barely know
twisted
him.
pain.
And I don't
It's
think he's
everywhere.
that terrible of a
I don't know,
person.
man. He threatened us.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like, oh, you better get off this island or something might eat you. Blah, 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 blah. You know?
That seems like a reasonable thing to say, considering what kind of island this is.
What are these things? Why are they red?
Can I talk to this thing? Oh.
Oh, I found a house. Oh my god, we could put someone in the stocks.
Oh my god. Ifin should go there.
What has he done? He's done nothing but support us.
Yeah, but he hasn't done the greatest job of it, you know?
He's trying his best.
Kind of mediocre.
Addie, have you decided if you're doing like a face cam or like a PNG tuber or like anything like that? Or is it just gonna be a voice for your first stream? Yeah. So yeah, I found some people we can kill if you would like.
Why are you trying to kill people?
I don't know, they're just glowing red. Jam knows. She knows
I know
secrets.
so many things.
Jam is the keeper of secrets in this cult.
I am.
Oh shit.
I'm really good at it because I will forget.
Alright. Are you ready?
Who are the people we're fighting? I don't see them.
They're this way.
Oh. Sure.
Alright.
They're kind of just vibing, but I don't mind killing them. Why not?
Well, I mean, if they just start attacking. Oh, there we go.
What? I just stood there.
I was like, maybe we could just walk past them. But nope. Addie, we're gonna have to get you a turtle cam.
Turtle cam, yes.
Everyone has a cat cam. Only the cool kids get turtle cams.
Into the dark.
See, look at how well he did.
Good job, Finn. So proud of you.
See, look. So many attacks. Oh my god, so I've been uploading, well, I've been doing thumbnails for the VODs on the YouTube thing, and it's just all Divinity. So now I'm just a Divinity streamer, apparently.
What if you get famous for it?
I think I would have to learn how to actually play the game. Unless I get famous because I suck. And it's just people coming here to judge me. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Whoops.
What did you do?
I accidentally hurt myself so that I could have more action points.
Oh.
That's not what I wanted, though. Oh, the path's interrupted.
Now there's trees in the way of everything.
Right? We need truffle cam. The chat will riot.
Not riots for everything, to be fair.
Yeah. It's like they get paid for it or something. There's so many people that just keep showing up.
There was I remember back when I was playing right I did that start the rank game, and my team picked it every time I ulted.
Dylan's talking about playing League a decade ago and he sounds so old.
But they kept dying, and the game was like
Decade ago's been. We're almost 3 decades old, you know?
No.
Yeah.
No. It's illegal. It's not allowed.
You were born in the 1900s. We're almost 3 decades old.
No.
We are. Huh. We are pretty up there in age.
No. We are doing our best.
We're equally as close to 16 as we are to 40.
Oh no, why would you say that? Oh man.
It's not a fun thought.
No, it's not. I don't even know if I remember being 16. What did I do?
High schooler things.
Is that grade 10?
Yes? I don't remember grade 10. I don't even remember what classes I had.
God. So the new kid so he graduated high school like last year or whatever. He keeps asking me questions about when I was in high school, and I'm like, dude, you don't understand. That was so long ago. I literally cannot remember.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one.
They both have 1 HP. I think they're holding on to death or some shit like that.
Rude. It's okay, we're all encouraged. We'll do well now. Oh, so today, the free HelloFresh boxes we got from Waifu arrived.
And
I haven't tried them yet. It's only 5, but I'm excited.
do you know what kind of meal you're supposed to cook with it?
One is a pan-seared chicken.
Ooh.
One is some sort of salmon. Everyone is so far away. And the other one is a pork and beef bulgogi bowl?
Bulgogi?
That's it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Which
Are you gonna be making any of that, or is that like Dylan's job?
That is yet to be decided.
I feel like it has been decided.
He doesn't know it.
Oh no.
We're gonna do the pan-fried chicken today.
How's this guy healing? What is he healing?
He's hacking the game, clearly. Can I throw my knives that far? No, I cannot. Bitch.
Just gotta believe.
I mean, I can believe, but he does not.
Meet your maker.
Yay.
Woo! We did it. Okay, let's... where did his body go? Give me
Why are
his
they
gold.
going the long way around?
Give me everything. Alright. I think you should start playing League and we'll start our own esports team.
Me?
Yeah,
No.
where we are the absolute best.
I refuse to learn League because
Why?
it seems complicated.
It's not, you just run around and push buttons.
I don't think that's true.
It is true.
I think that's how you play poorly.
Hey, I do amazing. I barely
you
even
though?
die.
I don't believe that.
What do you mean? It's the fact that I play against bots doesn't matter, you know? It's just, it's fun. It's a good time. You run around, use magic, and then say, hey, where'd all my magic go? It's a good time.
You have like a main character you play?
I've been playing Misfortune because she is easy. And you get to shoot people. broken loot. I don't think I'd need that. Tales of the Seven Gods. Where'd it go? Here. What's in here? I was hoping there would be more useful things in here. Like that thing we're supposed to find.
The artifact thing?
Yeah.
Where else could it be?
There's also not a single ghost. Oh, who's this guy? An elven
The
pilgrim.
archaeologist has
How?
nothing new to say.
How can you bear it?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't talk to him. I just ignore him.
The spirit cocks his head and covers his ears, hoping to muffle screams that only he can hear.
The ancestor tree. The screams came to me on the wind, though I am not sure the devil's breath that perturbs the air here can rightly be called wind. But they've been silenced. A druid. There are too few of us. You well know our kind finds value in flesh where memory lingers. I collect memories, yes, but am more keen on bark and leaf, on the living breeze, not the sleeping past. Well, yes. I have kept my ears to the ground, ghostly they may be. This is an archive, a library devoted to history and scholarship. There must be a record there of the elf that spawned the corrupted tree. I can't say where its entrance lays. The whispers that speak of the archive are all but drowned by our ancestors' grief.
Okay, our journal updated.
Oh no.
We have to find the archives. The island archives may hold the key to talking with the ancestor tree.
Which quest is that for?
The Secrets of Blood Moon Island.
Oh.
And it's under the quest that says the advocate told us to get out of here. Why are there crosses?
The elements have made it impossible to make out the name upon this grave marker. An ancient grave marker. The name upon it has faded away. The elements have made it impossible to make out the name upon this grave marker.
Oh, that's so odd about the camera. Damn, I found a skeletal cat. He says
Where?
meow.
Why?
I don't
Oh.
know. He's just walking around. Maybe he has secrets.
I am not talking to a skeletal cat.
Why not?
Because they can't trust it.
You can't trust cats? Really?
Skeletal cats.
Why not? He's just vibing. It's not his fault he's a skeleton.
Almost done with
I found a thing.
it.
Oh, what did you find?
A hatch.
Ooh. Okay,
And then the journal updated.
I will try to come to you.
Yeah, I sent it to you on this one. Easy, press accept.
So what games have you been playing, Jam?
I have not been playing any games. I've been working on commissions.
Ooh. Any exciting ones?
So many.
Oh, I found
So
you.
many exciting missions. All of them are secrets.
Damn, you really are the keeper of secrets.
Yeah, you just gotta rejoin all of them. Well, it says you're in queue right now.
At some point, I need to get new emotes, but I think I need to stream more to justify it.
Well, if you get a new emote, then you have to stream more. You know, like you paid for it, so you gotta use it.
That's true. Maybe I'll wait until my next Twitch payout, and then I'll use that for emotes.
But then you should update your OBS and all of that. So it doesn't break on you.
I guess. Maybe I'll do that after. Once my internet decides to fucking work.
Well, if Dylan's internet is working, is it the internet's fault or is it you?
I don't think it's me. I'm perfect and amazing. And I hear no disagreements, so that means it's true.
It's definitely true.
Why are there so many books?
I don't know. I guess you have to have a library somewhere.
I guess.
Even if you live in a weird dungeon cave.
I've spotted something.
There's all these medical reports. I should probably read them, but I don't want to.
Stardust. Ooh.
Well, it's a door.
Addie says they spent all weekend learning OBS 28 if we have any questions. I'm sure it's literally the same. I just, sometimes when OBS updates, it breaks other things. I know, Lola, it's so silly. You're right.
I don't think Lola said anything.
Yeah, she did. She jumped up and went round. So she said a lot.
Sure.
What do you mean sure? She's literally right in front of me. See? Jamila doesn't believe me that you're here. She thinks I'm
I
just
don't
talking to
believe that
myself.
she said anything related to OBS.
Yeah, Lola is so smart. I don't know why you don't believe that.
She doesn't like me, which is not smart. Everyone should like me. I'm pretty amazing.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
I think she just has to hang out with you more because it's been several years since she last saw you.
Whatever. Oh, there's a sword talking to me, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's a crystal blade, seemingly separated from its hilt. It's clearly of a kind with the object you recovered from the Surrey tomb.
Oh.
The object repeats the words it previously spoke. It has nothing more to offer.
Yoink.
I can feel my source power draining at the merest touch. Tenebrium is truly a material
I
of the
can feel
void.
my source power draining at the merest touch.
Oh,
Another
boo-hoo.
pyramid. How very
Hi,
useful.
Onyx. Happy Thanksgiving. How are you?
Is that today?
It's
How's
like-
tomorrow?
Yeah, I usually do it tomorrow. Some people are doing today, though.
Oh.
What rank is that?
I guess because then you can, like, do your whole celebration thing and then still have a day of nothing.
Who wants a pyramid? A teleporter pyramid. I guess we have 4 now.
Do any of them need one?
how I gave you artifacts.
I don't
You
know
gave
if
me
it
some of
has one.
Well,
Not
those
special
are
enough.
keystone cards. You're an enchantment guy. I like artifacts.
I guess we'll get it then.
Force deck. I've seen them at BG Blitz.
Nothing kept track of days since 2019. Each holiday is just a happy surprise. I mean, that's a pretty good way of looking at it. Time doesn't exist. You just gotta hope for the best.
I guess there's nothing else in this place.
You have to take the 2 pieces to Tarquin.
Where the fuck is Tarquin?
That's a great question.
Ooh, they got a barracks.
If they're not on the island, they'll have to wait.
So we all have skins except for the Lemass Sejuani and the Lemass
Are
Peach.
you doing turkey for Thanksgiving, Jan?
I don't like turkey.
Really?
It's just like the driest piece of meat. I don't care how juicy it is, it's just the texture of it makes it feel dry to me.
Really?
Yeah.
The last few years for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, Dylan and I have just been getting a turkey breast, and we'll just cook that.
I bought chicken thighs, and I'm gonna have barbecue chicken.
See, I don't like chicken thighs.
I don't know if I've ever had it, but waifu said it's good, so
It's
I'm gonna
like
try.
I don't like the texture of it. It's like really fatty and chewy.
Uh-oh. Well, if I don't like it, then she's gonna have ruined my Thanksgiving.
I saw this person playing that online Final Fantasy game.
I
And they were
definitely
like,
thought you were
"Guys,
just
came up
running
with
in
these
circles.
collectibles are broken here," and then traded them a million.
No.
So the person we have to give it to is on the boat.
And then
Oh.
left.
Well, is there anything else we need to finish here before we go back?
So
Coming
secrets
back
of
is like, yeah.
sorry, the secrets of Blood Moon Island. It says access the
I chose
archives.
wall first so I get assists and not die.
We found the
What
entrance.
archives?
Isn't that what we just did? The whole library place?
Oh. That would make sense.
But now what do we do that we found it?
I don't think there was more to it.
Oh, hold on. Are there any ghosts down here? Your squirrel guy is here. Oh, there's someone here.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
The archivist is here.
The spirit urgently passes a hand across the spines, whispering each tome's title as she comes across it.
No, it isn't here. This is impossible. You, my sister, help me find it. There is little time. This is no time to feign ignorance, my friend. The doctor's arrogance may end us all. He has released a dark presence upon us. It must never sing the taming. The hymnals must be destroyed. And yet, I see no sign one was ever here. You must help me look.
Her hands fan furiously across the tomes like a pianist's upon the keys.
A malignance more rotten than any I've known, sister. It should have been confined to the vaults. I'd have offered myself up for the sacrifice had I known the doctor's intentions. Now be silent. Your questions vex me, and I have no time for idle chatter. Find the others, and gather near the flaming guardians. Should the hymn be sung, the vaults can be opened. We are not safe.
She hushes you with an index finger held to your lips and continues her search.
Well, that was rude.
Why are you quizzing her when she's dead?
Because she's part of our quest.
Right on, Mile Guy.
All in the family. No, we did that. Find the hymn book. All copies of the Taming of the Holy Fire.
We're gonna have to go through the entire library again? God. Okay.
Oh, maybe it's one we already picked up.
The only book I picked up was a skill one.
I have an ornate hymn notebook.
Ooh.
Oh, graceful script and precise musical notation decorate each page of this beautifully bound hymnal. Not every scholar could comprehend its meaning, but you were able to decipher it. The Taming of the Holy Fire. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, amid the sacred call, reveal the godless hall. Winged keeper, sing doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies. The chains await their captive, from stone to dust, from stone to dust. Well, looks like we found it. Open the vaults.
No, no, it isn't here. This is you, my sister. Help me find it. There is little time.
Weren't you just harassing me about harassing the ghost?
Wanted to see if she would update whatever she was talking about now that we have the book. But, she has not.
Okay, we need to find the vaults.
How's it going down there? You want me to alt them?
I don't think they're in here.
I didn't even. You killed them too quickly. Okay, my alt's up.
Is it that other hatch we went down?
Maybe.
Where the frick was that?
I got the assist goal, yes.
Oops.
I'm not buying any boots, fuck that. 25 seconds from now. One straight magic pen.
Nothing.
was in here.
You got anyone low you can resolve to? Doing it anyways. You should have got fucking. Didn't get decent.
The statue gestures towards the heavens. You are relieved of the past's nightmares and the future's burdens. All that matters is now.
Is the hymn to talk to the tree?
Oh, maybe. Excuse me, Mr. Tree. Would you like me to sing to you? I think the answer is no.
Areno rotomiso.
Can't speak to the tree unless the advocate's been killed.
Oh. I guess we're gonna have to kill your bestie.
No.
It's a
He'll
hard
never
one.
forgive me.
Keep using that long range.
I mean, he won't have to. He'll be dead.
Yeah, and then just murder.
But we can see ghosts. So it's kinda, it'll suck a little bit.
Only if we talk to him. We just ignore him. Alright. Do you want to take the first shot?
Oh man.
Did you want to talk to him first?
No.
Say your goodbyes.
Okay.
Once there, well, perhaps you should keep walking on that course. Hold your breath, and surely you will overcome the death fog's miasma.
He's so nice. It's like, just go back. It'll be better that way. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
And 3, 2, 1. Pop.
Whoa, sir. No one wanted you over here.
Ah, I should have saved first.
Oh shit.
Now we can't fuck up.
Okay, we'll just take out his tendons.
Yes.
Why are they all attacking us?
Because they're all besties.
Like, aren't these people from our ship? Aren't we their besties too?
No, they were already here.
Oh. Well, shit.
There are far too many of these people.
We checked to see if there was like an autosave, and there was not. We have to win this.
Wait, why did he attack the Wishmaker?
That's a good question.
Wait, how did I get over here?
Don't know.
I don't want to be here. Put me back.
You're just standing in the fire. What do we need to kill?
Nice.
Oh, poor guy.
I was kind of hoping everyone would stop fighting us when he died.
Same.
They'd be like, oh, you're too amazing and powerful. We should give up. You know?
No.
That's all the videos of people using it to get like 10K HP. 15K HP. And you get like, I think you get like attack damage from the card, or you get some sort of like damage bonus for how much health you have.
How far can I get? Up to here. Yeah.
Okay. We hit this bitch that's right behind me. 11%. Absolutely unacceptable. Do I have any other fun spells? Not really. Oh, you might job. Let's go.
Whose bloated corpse was that?
I have no idea.
Just a
Hi,
random
Ghost.
person.
I think it was one that we already looted.
Oh, okay.
I was
Hello, Ghost.
I was trying to find one that, like, wouldn't lose everything inside of it. The tree is so spooky. Oh, we don't need to throw it.
I've got like 1,000 different problems with me right now.
Oh my god.
Not to use any of that. Can't move. That's great. Okay.
Beat them up. Beat them up.
I'm close here so I can hit you. Oh, my birdie.
Your birdie's got this. Let's go.
My birdie also cannot move.
Oh no.
How am I entangled in the air? How does that make sense? Okay. Can I help you?
Nice. Did he just kill himself?
Looks like that.
He just gave up.
I know we were gonna win. Okay, hold on. Save. Okay. Where are these bodies at? Woken Fish Exchange. What? Sure.
Oh, hey, Peter, how are you?
I'm gonna max out my wall so I can trap the minions and then send them up build minions anyway. Yeah, it worked last time. Last time it worked. I don't see why it won't work this time. And the next game I'm
Ooh,
hoping Blitzcrank.
fancy armor.
What the hell? I've lost connection with Champ Slot.
I am okay. Why am I holding so many
I think I
things?
disconnected or something.
Only when you're not holding so many things.
Yeah, I disconnected. It just shut down. Like,
Okay, let's see if that helps. Okay, perfect. Alright. Can we talk to this tree yet?
Go for it.
It's not letting me. How do I do it? Tree.
You could just like click on the tree and it would talk to you.
Tree. I thought if I opened the book, maybe it would work, but it did not. Tree, we killed the people.
it launched the Riot Games thing and it's not holding anything.
Oh.
I'm going back to the archivist ramen.
Okay. Did we just murder all these people for nothing? That would be quite the plot twist.
The key, of course. The melody that douses the guardian flames and reveals the vaults. I shudder to think what may happen should their captives be freed. I have presided over this archive for many years. The hymnals were many. How could I not notice their absence? You must be feverish, though I wouldn't be surprised. Dr. Deva was surely ill to risk all that he's built here. Now be silent. Your question...
She hushes you with an index finger.
Well, that wasn't helpful.
Nope.
Oh. Is there like... I mean, there's probably a ton of dead bodies around the tree. But... maybe dead archivist guy... not archivist. Advocate guy will tell you how to talk to this tree.
Ooh, maybe.
If he's still our friend.
Let's see who's here. Archaeologist, Wishmaster. Oddly enough, he is not here.
Oh no.
It's okay, we'll talk to the Death Wish guy.
I don't like making decks
the Seven and all the saints. I ne'er dreamed I'd be grateful to be lying cold on the ground.
He just straight up hates us and passed on.
I'm finally rid of that demon. Finally rid of that bloody voice. Not much more than you've been told, I'm afraid. She made a deal with some mighty dark forces, and now she's looking for a way out. I'm not sure that even my voice knew the terms. It was all very hush. Suspicion is she's promised to give up something powerful, though.
The spirit looks around with wild panic, clawing through its spectral
Hi,
mass
Adrian.
with fevered nails.
Ooh, I like that emote. I wanted to look at it bigger, but I can't do that in OBS apparently.
No, OBS
The
is
demon
not
feeds.
cool like that.
The demon feeds from the ring. The demon protects. We must know what the demon protects. The demon has an advocate. The advocate kills. The demon has a secret.
There it
We
is.
must know the secret.
But what's the secret? None of these dead people are useful. Thanks for the lurk, Adrian.
Well, you could click on the tree.
Where?
I don't know. I get
Oh.
like the gears when it shows
The
up
tree
for me.
spirit embraces its putrid host, an ancestor lost to the same demonic disease that infests all of Blood Moon Island.
Qui manducad omnio murdus ex, it quod potest etse.
Should I demand it speaks in the common tongue? Or just touch it?
What language is it speaking? Does Ifin know? Don't offend the tree.
The tree's spirit embraces its putrid host, an elven ancestor lost to the same demonic disease that infests.
Qui manducad
No.
omnio murdus.
Okay. I guess you can ask it to speak in the common tongue.
It reddit utiraca quae cirum sin. Iratu bes nen ec me. Elgo
I think it's saying no.
tidi ex.
Your hand passes through the spirit to rest against the bark of your corrupted kin. You search for something, anything, a lingering memory, a morsel of who this tree once was. Yet there is nothing to divine but rough bark and swollen pustules. You cannot say which elf spirit inhabits this tree, or how it came to suffer its second death.
Well then.
I talk to this tree.
That did not help anything.
Your hand passes through the spirit to rest against the corrupted ancestor. Yet there is nothing to divine but rough bark and swollen pustules.
Nen ec me. Elgo tidi ex ombre en mihre.
This tree is not helpful.
Maybe it needs a blood sacrifice. The answer is no.
As long as it's not me.
Oh, I had Ifin touch the Iron Maiden. It did not work.
Oh,
He's just bleeding now.
poor guy.
I tried.
Why does this tree hate us?
I don't know. I feel like we helped save it, and now it's just not helping us, you know?
great forge is black with a soot of ancient...
Why is there no one helpful around this fucking tree?
Or even just the island in general. There's just no one.
Google, tell me the answer. Kill the advocate, cast spirit vision in order to speak with the ancestor tree, invoke its name. How? It will ask you to kill Dr. Ava. Cool.
Oh, whoa.
Did we have to read those doctor notes?
I just
What?
I just got in a fight.
What?
I
Where?
don't know. I was just walking around looking for suspicious activities and now I'm in a fight.
Is it just one person?
No, there's 3. What the heck? I didn't sign up for this. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Just going around killing everyone on this island.
Not on purpose, I was just walking around. They started it. There's an abducted bride. Why is she fighting me? Ma'am, I could liberate you.
You did it for the money. Leave her alone, you're interfering with her bag.
Well, now she's gonna die for it, so I hope it was worth it. She would have been like, oh no, I've been kidnapped, save me. And then we would have just let her walk away. But no, now she has to fight us. She just throw snowballs at us?
I think so.
Handkerchief, money, and a ring.
A wedding ring?
Oh no. Oh, map of Blood Moon Island.
This again.
Oh, it's so helpful now. Now that we've discovered all of Blood Moon Island. Well, I guess we haven't seen all the hatches.
Oh, apparently I cannot. Oh, no, it seems to show the location of 3. 3 vaults, a forge, and some archive. Okay, but where's the vaults? Show me the vaults. Sorry, so what do we have to do?
I'm gonna go read all of those medical notes that were around the archive, I think.
Okay.
and see if that has the name of the tree on it,
Oh, interesting.
so we can evoke the tree's name.
That was blank. Okay, I found the archivist journal. It says, the dark presence encroaches. Let this journal serve then as a monument to truth, a rare treasure in a world built on lies. To whomever reads this, please know, we only intended to protect, never harm. No priest I know would see the innocent suffer. Blood Moon Island's very purpose was to keep rebellion safe, to exorcise and cleanse, to relieve demon-infested souls wherever we might find them. Not every victim is so easily purified. These are the unlucky ones, destined to writhe internally, vessels for the demons too stubborn to return to the plane they call home. Alanessa was one such vessel. Davia brought the elf sorcerer here. She was limp, glass-eyed, silent. We all felt the presence when we drew near. We knew such darkness could never be. Cast out. She would be banished to the vaults, along with a priest unlucky enough to shackle her. But it was never to be. Deva had tired of seeing brothers and sisters sacrificed. He performed the exorcism on Elanessa himself, in spite of our protests, in spite of our prayers. And so the shadow was released. Elanessa did not survive the exorcism, but I take some comfort in knowing an ancestor tree will grow where she fell. So I guess the name is Alanessa.
Yep.
As for Deva, I do not know his fate. I rushed to the archive, knowing the presence must never be allowed to sing the hymn and enter the vault. Yet I have found but one. Where the rest may be, I can't be certain. So now I await. The shadow will engulf me soon. Whatever Blood Moon Island might become, know that it once was a temple of hope and healing. I pray this is how you remember us. If you want it to be an island of hope and healing, maybe don't call it Blood Moon Island. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's just not a good idea.
1 sec, I need to use the washroom.
Okay. Oh, my phone fell asleep. Alright, well, we'll be RB. I'm gonna find a snack. I'm on my way back.
Okay.
Alright, I am here.
Okay. Time to talk to the tree. Oh my god.
A moment passes, then you feel it. Clarity.
You speak my name. You know my torture. Please, don't judge me for the sickness my roots have spread. I can be free. My soul cleansed. You awakened me from nightmare with a single utterance. My name. How amazing that a name could wield so much power. Remember this lesson when you leave Blood Moon Island. The demon blackens another land now. It possesses the very doctor that liberated it. Speak its name, however, and you expose it. You weaken it. You'll know him when you find him. A doctor that accommodates the demon doesn't see patients, only victims. Destroy it, and you free me to the Hall of Echoes. Destroy it, and my roots taint this isle no longer. Now come closer. I'll say the demon's name only once.
Okay. I trust
The
that.
spirit's voice is a harsh whisper.
Adramalik. Naivety, stupidity, call it what you want. I wished to put the source within me to good use, and demonology seemed as good a use as any. Silly me. I meant to summon an imp or two. Instead, I ended up hosting a damned archdemon. The roaring in my head. The craving for living flesh. Urges. Good gods, the urges to kill. To hurt. The stronger they became, the harder I fought. And at some point, I was just gone. Deadened. But not dead. And then, away. On an isle I'd never been. Encircled by faces I'd never seen. Watched by a man I'd never known. They called him Doctor. He shouted strange words, and the demon bellowed. Then, one by one, Then let's leave the pain of the past, and focus instead on the hope of the future.
Hold on then.
Cool. Where the fuck is this doctor supposed to be?
We have to search the island.
I swear we've killed everyone on this island at this point.
Find a soulless child.
Oh.
Okay, well, doctor's orders says that he has left Blood Moon Island.
Oh, awesome.
So I think now the only thing we really have on this island to do is find that stupid vault.
And the map you got didn't say like where it was? No coordinates or anything?
No, it just said that it's marked on the map, but it doesn't actually show.
Got the archive and that one hatch.
The only thing that there's 3 of is the statues.
And we're not like strong enough to move those at all.
No.
The blazing blue flame seems to burn your finger the moment you touch the... Looking closer, you notice the statue's clerical garb, so similar to that worn by the ghostly priests bonded to the isle. An unlikely The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread.
Did you find
Guardian
it?
burning
I
bright
did it.
with sourceful flame.
Now that
Abide
we
the
have the
sacred
hymn, we
call,
can sing it
reveal
to
the
the
godsless
statue.
hall.
Oh.
Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies. The chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust.
Like a charm.
Oh, it
It
exploded.
exploded.
Interesting. There's a piece just floating. Oh no, it's gone. It was just floating in the sky.
This must be one of those vaults.
This must be one of those vaults.
The chains bind their captive.
Interesting.
The chains that bind their lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prize
Don't
with
see
which to
chains.
open the door.
Oh, they want
Oh.
me to. Oh, I see the chains.
Yeah.
I did not see that. Did not load before.
Who are you? Well, I saved, so we can go talk to this person.
We can't get in there.
Really? Oh. Is that the thing that I made? In the,
Oh, maybe.
Only I remembered where it was in my inventory. This one.
Nice.
Nothing. There's got to be more to it.
Oh.
Nothing. There's got to be more to it.
It's not working. There's something to this I'm not seeing.
Who's that?
What are you doing here? What do you want? You mustn't linger. You mustn't remain. One must not mean harm to do it. Please, go. My vigil is eternal. It won't cease until I'm convinced. Truly convinced. Something might change for the better. For now, we remain as we must. Stuck between action and inaction. Watching, waiting.
His hands shake. He clears his throat.
As a priest, I had a patient. A dastardly demon held him in its grasp. The demon absorbed all his pain, in exchange for his soul. I was certain we'd only diminish the demon by overwhelming my patient with pain. I planned to torture the demon until it gave up its grip over the poor fellow. I began in earnest, but his cries pierced my heart. Even if the treatment could save him, I hadn't the stomach nor the soul for it. So I lied to the others. I told them there was no helping him. I told them to seal us down here, where he could do no harm, where I could guard his prison. Better one soul damned than two. As the levers fixed, perhaps you could extract him. But you'd have to be able to contain him, defeat him once he'd been loosed. Who am I to say if you're prepared for that?
Nice.
I suppose the alternative is no better than trusting you. Go, do what you can.
Oh, is he gonna open it?
Be wary. This demon knows no decency, no remorse.
Ah, look at you. Pretty, pretty. Come close, won't you? A little closer still. My, how long it's been. How very, very long it's been. Would you believe Brother Calvin locked me up in here because he said I was possessed by a demon? Just because I don't feel pain. Have you ever heard anything so superstitious? You're telling me. Maybe I was a little kooky back then. But you'd be amazed how sobering millennia of imprisonment can be.
So if he's not possessed, how has he survived the millennium?
Right?
When he
Praise
just
the
died.
heaven that's all over.
His mouth twists in an ugly snarl as he stutters that last sentence, and a flicker of something unrecognizable yet malevolent flashes across his gaunt face.
You are here to free me, right?
The dwarf's face twitches, flickering almost out of control. He looks into your eyes, gaze intense as a hurricane.
That's not how you say hurricane.
I will give you anything you desire, anything at all. I will whisper where your former master lurks. I will smooth that scar right off your face. Just destroy the pillars!
Interesting. Hey, this looks like that other place we went into.
Oh yeah,
It's the exact same layout.
You're not going
that's what they were doing with it.
are you?
We can just kill this guy from here, right?
No, it only lets us talk to him.
Says I can attack him.
Oh, it only lets
I
me
know
talk. I
you
can
can
attack the
hear me.
towers, but that's it. Oh. Yeah, even if and I can't.
Oh, weird.
The dwarf's face flickers and changes, becoming hot red and enraged.
What are you doing? Stop it! Stop it now! Stop it and destroy the pillars!
Phew.
This is almost over.
heal.
Interesting.
Huh.
Guess that's what happens when you're possessed.
Come on. Come over here.
Oh, thank you.
This bloody prison. This bloody body.
What is going on? Is he dead?
I think so. Well, looks like he's dead.
I wonder if I can get his body up here. Gotta loot the corpse. I think they're still attached to him.
That's so funny. Did he have anything interesting?
Some money and a crystal.
Ooh.
I do hope you will do what I could not. I hope you will.
His hands shake.
As a priest, I planned, so I love. Better one soul damned.
The priest has nothing new to say.
Of course not. I'll put him back. What are you doing?
What?
You destroyed a pillar!
Just one.
Okay.
It's not like he needs it.
That's true. Oh, shit.
It feeds me. I like it.
No. Stop.
Oh, if and the red prints are not involved in this fight.
There we go. Where did he go?
I think it's in me.
Oh! I see.
Yeah, I'm being possessed.
We've made a mistake.
I'm ready.
Ow. Okay. How do I undo shackled stuff? Is that a bless? I don't think that works. Let's try. Nope.
I did not think demonic possession was on the schedule for today.
It really shouldn't be.
I came for murder, and that's it.
Glory is mine.
These shackles are gonna last 3 more turns.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just gonna skip, because I will die. Stop being possessed! What is wrong with you? Get it together.
Why is he laughing? Why is he happy about beating her up?
Probably just gonna hop to the next body.
Wow. No, it was Iffin saying ha ha ha.
Oh. Ethan's just a bad friend.
Oh, man. I believed in him.
You should not have.
Well, what's on your tail?
Food.
A piece of cardboard.
No, Ethan's kinda in the way. How are you too far? That's not too far. I think that's close enough. Oh, my bad. Why are you so hard to kill?
Because I'm amazing.
Oh, I don't have any more source. Okay. He can't bless you.
No.
Oh no.
Stop it.
Please, for the love of God.
Oh no. I'm trying to possess you. Oh no. Maybe it's gonna try and possess you. I don't know what's happening. Wait, what's going on?
idea. What is Iffin doing?
I don't know.
What am I
He
doing
has
over
madness.
here?
He's using Iffin's source. You bitch.
Why?
This thing needs to die. I have had enough of its shenanigans.
You need to leave and heal. Get the fuck out of here. Or... what just happened?
I put shackles of pain on it.
What? It's only at 120 HP. Why are we still in combat? What's going on here?
Oh.
What?
It's in you.
No!
Hurts, doesn't it?
We're really bad at exorcisms.
Yeah. killing Iffin.
Okay. We did it.
I'm fading.
We're all okay. Nobody's possessed.
God, that stupid thing wasted his source point and the dog is stuck down there.
I have no more reason to keep my vigil. I failed him.
It's only down there for one more turn, right?
Yeah, he's gone now.
Oh, it's gone.
The chains bind their captive.
Oh, that happened.
Yep.
To lock away the problem is simply to admit failure. What we see here is intellectual defeat, the child of stupidity.
Well, that was a
Well,
little
now,
dramatic.
how's my favorite god woken?
Ivan smiles and
Not my fault the Red Prince is dramatic. He's been in this party for far too long. You know he's all about the drama.
I guess. Well then.
How do we get off this island?
I think we can just teleport off.
Oh, right.
Oh, wait, what are we fighting now?
Leave the dog alone!
I didn't do anything. I literally was like 50 feet away from him.
It's funny because I went up to that dog earlier and just spoke to it. It didn't attack me.
This is ridiculous.
Not a single thing on this island has been left alive.
Hey, it's called Blood Moon Island. It's not my fault.
Go to Jahan person?
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a short, if warm, embrace.
You've done me proud, Godwoken. Prouder than you could ever realize. I know how twisted the paths can get. How much more alluring the sunny glade than the rock-strewn hollows. But you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. I can deepen your bond with the Source, but you must realize that this bond comes at a cost. All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the hunter, so you must feed, for instance, on bees.
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
Don't let their less than inviting appearance mislead you. Just like the slithering worm feeds the high-soaring bird, the abundance of source in these demons can expand your own. Through demise, a chance of divinity. Are you ready? Then let us begin.
Jahan's incantations befog your mind. All of you is thumping blood, pumping, pumping, pumping. Then, all you hear, then all that is screaming. From the cage to you, their blood in your ears, screaming. Silence.
Oh.
That is all. Their suns have set to serve a greater dawn. The world awaits your true awakening. You are very powerful already. A master of the Source. But I did not let this burst of power go to waste. It lies condensed on parchment for you to read and learn.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch, a sparkle with source.
I'm not reading a book.
My pleasure. And now that the lesson has ended, there is one more matter I would like to discuss. You see, the demon that you killed, the Advocate, he had a master. You might say the Advocate compared to his master, like the pussycat compares to the tiger. It is the tiger I am truly hunting. Now don't you worry. I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. There are few enough Godwoken as it stands for me to force them into any real danger. The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of Blood and uncover there his name.
Jahan looks at you utterly flabbergasted, but soon an air of serenity descends upon him, that of a chess player overlooking the board.
Adramalik. You have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I shared the finest wines in the realm. Stories of the women we have loved. Thank you, Godwoken. You have done me an unparalleled service, and you've quite humbled me at the same time. You must go your path, I mine, so that I may confront the archdemon in his lair, in the great city of Arx. Please accept this token of gratitude, and fare thee well.
Ooh. Oh, that belt sucks. That's a helmet. Potentially nicer shoes.
there anything interesting in this man's house?
Probably some more demons and cages.
I'd have to steal things, and that seems like too much work.
He's outside. He won't notice.
No, I don't want to deal with that. I have enough things. I have to go sell some things.
Okay.
Smells
The
worse
whole world is your...
than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a
Glad
battle.
to see you well. Anything more?
If I don't come visit you, ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
You got this. You can do
Divine
it, Addie.
order to march against the ancient empire!
More minutes.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by Seekers! Culprit still at large!
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, ton, who will?
Hear ye!
Wouldn't you like to know?
Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire! Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by Seekers! Culprit still at large! Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Until later then.
Alrighty.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Who are you selling to?
Right now, no one. I'm just trying to get things out of Sabile's inventory.
Okay.
Why?
Well, I was gonna avoid them because they would be out of money.
Oh.
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
I'm gonna
Keeping
put
it
some
together,
spellbooks
Bree.
in Iffin's
I'm all
inventory.
right, as long as I don't
If you
think
can
about
use
it too
any
much.
of them, just take them.
You're safe among friends. Never
And
forget
then
it.
if not, I'll sell them.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by Seegers. Culprits still at large.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Damn, that's a lot of books.
Yeah.
Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
I'll take the
Then don't
ballistic
come
shot
over.
skill
Not
book.
like you're buying anything.
Can you just use it from his inventory?
I
Or do I have
don't
to
come
send it to
visit
you?
your ton. Who
You have to
will?
send it to me.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long
And
as I
you can
don't
take
think
stuff
about
for
it
the
too
Red
much.
Prince too.
You're safe among friends.
The only one that would
Never
be
forget
interesting
it.
is like the whirlwind one, but I don't really care about that. Okay.
Does he have Warfare too?
I'm at Warfare 3.
Okay. I'm gonna send you Provoke 2 then. Oh, the others I will sell.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
insubordination.
keeping it together, Bree?
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends.
You
Never
needing
forget.
supplies? Anything more?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
No. Alright, it is 7:01.
Oh. Addie's streaming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by Seekers!
Let me know when you're done and I'll just save.
Okay. Wow, that's almost 7,000 gold worth of books. I was carrying around. Jesus. I wish it was like that in real life. Just sell all
That'd be
my
so
books.
nice. Except carrying it all around.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Alrighty. Finn now has more money than he
Until later,
probably
then.
ever has. Alright, we're gonna go raid Addie. Let me just pull up her thing. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm pretty sure everyone's already over at Addie's channel anyways. That's okay. This is Addie's very first stream ever. Oh god, my internet's being weird again. Tell Addie I say hi and I'll be there soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna send the raid. I just won't be able to see or hear anything.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone follow Addie. Everyone knows and loves her. She's a huge part of the community. This is like a nice small way to say thank you. So yeah, thanks for being here, guys. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow because I'm home. So yeah. Have a good night. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.